Chest day. Chest freaking day. We're getting close to the end. There's definitely not much more muscle to be gained. I think there's probably something to be said about like just kind of staying in like a bulked, well, let's just say fed state for a while. Like my weight shot up really quick, right, when I started the bulk. Like honestly, when I went from the 2,500 calories to like, the 5 or 6 in the first week, like my weight like shot up like 10 pounds. But that was just, water and carbs like getting all filled out. So just because, like, if I were to sit there and think, holy crap, I just went from 230 to 240. Okay, no need to bulk anymore. I already gained 10 pounds. Not exactly how that shit's gonna work. But yeah. Instead of the day by day, I'll do a final weight. Let's call it a weight reveal at the end of this once I start dieting. Well, once the bulk's over, and I'm about to start dieting. And but either way, I mean, this is definitely the heaviest I've been, or well, the heaviest at this body fat. Like I was getting close to this weight on the last bulk. Well, actually, well, a little lighter, but I was also a lot softer. A lot softer. This bulk kind of. Let's go for it. Jesus. So this bulk, fuck. I kind of fucked it up, honestly. Like I was in the zone for the first like 2.5 months, but then with school and like finals and stuff, I kept kind of bouncing around 250 just because I like miss meals and fucking not good, man. That's on me. But we've been pretty good the last few weeks. So enough of that. Chest day is going to comprise of incline bench, uh, hmm, what else? I don't know. So I'm going to the Y again. It's pretty close to the house, so I didn't really want to drive it. I didn't want to do a 30-minute drive when I could just do 10 minutes. But so they've got. Let me just break down all the choices I have for chest. Incline bench, Smith machine, which would end up being just incline Smith. They've got a machine chest press that I like, pec deck, and then cables, plus dumbbells, but I'm not really, the dumbbells don't go heavy enough to bench with, and I'm not a huge dumbbell fly fan. It's just kind of hard to get a squeeze, because, like, think about it. Sure, you get a really good stretch when you're doing them, because, in the bottom position when your arms are way out here, like, you got a lot of tension on the chest. But once you actually bring them up in front of you, all you're doing is holding a pair of dumbbells. You don't get that same squeeze and tension that you'd get when you're doing like a pec deck or cable flies. So, enough talking about it. Let's just go hit it. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Not gonna let that stop me. I'm just letting you know. But ate a lot of food, drank a lot of liquids. I see no reason why this pump won't be as freaky as usual, if not freakier. Thanks. All right, so like no lift off or anything.
No lift off?
It'll probably be like 6 or 7.
6 or 7? All right.
It won't be like abrupt.
Okay.
It's like just a little on the last.
Just a little help on the last one.
Well, a good amount of help if it's like.
I got you.
You get it. Thanks.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yep. Good, that went really well, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. That was fucking strong. Holy shit. All right, let's drop the weight a little. So yeah, I didn't really want to record the warm-ups. I was There's kind of a lot of people floating around. There's no need to record if I don't have to. But that was really fucking strong. I wonder how many reps I'll get if I get a full night's rest. So 365 should feel pretty manageable. Hoping maybe 12 or something.
Come on, push. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I didn't know you were going, man.
Kind of skimped on the the intro to the workout commentary. I just wanted to kind of get in the zone, and clearly it worked. That first set, I'm still kind of in disbelief. That was a lot of fucking weight. So, honestly, barbell bench feels fucking sweet. Like sometimes it kind of twinges my forearm or my shoulders, but I don't really want to leave the bench. So I think maybe 2-3 sets here will be good. Try not to kill myself without a spot on this one.
Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. That's probably good.
I need a
You want me
little
to
spot.
spot like a few extra?
Just the last one.
Just the last one.
It'll probably only be like 8.
I'm gonna get one more set in.
Okay, so chest is already fucking just pumped to hell from bench. Like, if all I had was that incline bench for this lift, I'd just be sitting there and do 5 more sets and I'd still be, I don't know, striated and veiny at the end. But I'm still gonna change it up, so some table presses ought to feel pretty good. It's got a different feeling too than like a normal like bench or machine press. Because rather than just pushing like against your body, you also kind of get to push towards, what do you call it, your center line, your hands. So it's almost like combining a press and a fly. But 2-3 sets of this ought to be perfect. Pretty heavy as well. Whoops. Okay. I think 2 sets of some kind of fly-based movement, and then we can check the pump. This hammer kind of sucks. There we go. Okay, I lied. Oh. Let's check the pump. God damn it. Oh. Okay, that was up there. That was top 3 chest days. I can almost guarantee it. Just everything felt fucking right. And that 4 plates starter set was, it's hard to say if that, amped me up for the rest of the lift, but I definitely think it did. Like the weight isn't that important. Like if I only did 315 for all those sets, and maybe the starter set was like maybe 20 reps or something, I'd probably still get some benefit. But I do kind of believe that doing some really heavy sets, like close to 8 reps to legit failure, it's going to build some strength. And everybody's kind of heard the phrase, mass moves mass. You want to be big, and you want to be strong, right? Best of both worlds. So let's see what we're working with. I'm almost kind of nervous to see what this fucking looks like. Come on, get the fuck off me. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Dude, this is up there with the best chest bumps I've ever had. Holy shit. Okay, that is like, I don't know, something about this. There's just so much fucking fullness. Holy shit. Whoa. Dude, this is like freaky. So, I mean, I'm sure if you compared this to like the last chest pump or even the ones prior to that, it might not even look that different. But just for me, I can kind of tell that extra little, maybe 5%-ish, what would you even call it? Just like level of pumped. Like it's going to be kind of subjective, And honestly, like, I know I'm kind of like freaking out, like, holy shit, I'm so fucking pumped. I feel like I've kind of got the same level of satisfaction from seeing myself pumped ever since the beginning of the lifts, or of like the whole lifting thing. Like even when I was 160, or back in like the 170s, the 180 days and stuff like that, seeing yourself fucking extra big, extra kind of veiny because you're fucking, the pre-workout's kicking, you just did a whole lift. It's just a fucking super good feeling, right? Because relative to what you normally look like, you got just some extra oomph to you, like, I don't really know how to explain it like in a super concise way, but like your satisfaction, it's not really dependent on your level of progress, right? It's almost more like, what's the word? I don't know. Like the change in your normal state, Like a guy who's fucking 300 looking at himself pumped is probably, similarly happy to the guy who's 175 looking at himself pumped, All other extenuating circumstances aside. So let's do just a few more little somethings here and then we can get out of here. That's fucking freaky. Okay, now I'm just freaking out. Now I'm just sitting here doing 2 poses in a row, saying that's freaky, and then repeating that cycle for fucking 20 minutes. All right, let's get back up there, loiter, and do a little bit of calves. Dude, I love being pumped. I've said that a million times, and I'm gonna say it a million more. Let's get to the car. Okay, I'm a happy guy. I'm feeling pretty happy right now. That was that lift was pretty much perfect. Felt super strong. Uh, wasn't tired at all. Wasn't like counting the clock. You know what I'm saying? And then just a frightening pump. Everything was in my fucking favor today. Oh my god. So I was just thinking this. Do I say now or do I risk forgetting it after the shake? Nah, I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget. Let's get this shit in me right now. Oh, I'm in a stalemate with the old lady in front of me. We both just got into our cars to leave. I'm gonna wait so I can pull through. But yeah, so I was just thinking this in there, when it comes to like working out, you know, and doing your sets, right? Obviously, you want to go, for the most part, as hard as possible, right? You want to exert yourself just as much as you fucking can, you know. And I mean, you'll never really reach your like total capacity, you know. Hypothetically, if somebody were to like attach muscle contracting electrodes to my chest when I was doing that 4-plate bench, then maybe I'd be able to get a few more reps. Like maybe my body would be capable of that. But as long as you're really pushing yourself, then that's just as hard as you can go. You know, but the longer that you do that, the more, you know, gym sessions you get under the belt where you actually go hard, the easier it is to go hard. Right? Like that was a hard workout. You know, I exerted a lot of force, huffing, puffing, getting a little tired at the end, right? But it didn't feel hard for me to do it. You know, for one thing, because I've done so many in a row, but also just because I kind of like enjoy it. You know, you want to, I think I read this quote somewhere. I don't care if you get it or not. It's like you want to practice without striving. Whatever. When I heard somebody say that, it felt pretty good for me to hear. But, you know, you want to be able to go you want to have sort of the mental state where you go into the gym, pretty calm, pretty whatever, but you still do like the craziest fucking all out effort sets, right? I kind of feel like that's the best mentality to have. You know, you can go hard when you're thinking, I don't know, about like some bad, depressing shit in your life, you know, because you're kind of getting it out of you. What would the word kind of be? I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you're demon mode, girlfriend breaks up with you, just shit's going wrong, and that's hyping you up. Like sure, you'll get a good lift, you know, you'll go hard, but you know, who wants to feel like that all the time, right? The best lifts for me are the ones where, you know, every set I fucking just go bananas, and then in between sets, all I get to think to myself is, oh yeah, that was a good set. All right, let's do another one. Right? If those are the primary thoughts going through my head during the workout, then that's perfect, right? And if you want to get into like that sort of zone, then you've got to kind of take responsibility for your body outside the gym, right? You got to eat all your food. You got to hopefully be taking your vitamins and doing your creatine, drinking a lot of fluids, electrolytes and whatnot, getting some good sleep. You know, as long as everything else is in order, there's really no reason why you shouldn't feel good and energized to hit the gym. You know, like if you are staying up way too late, not getting enough sleep, if you're eating just like, well, I don't even want to say eating garbage, because I've been known to eat a variety of like junk food in bulk. But if you're not eating, let's just call it the right foods for your situation, or for your like your body type, you're not fueling yourself enough, then when you go to the gym, you can have all the motivation in the world, but it's going to be a lot easier for you to start thinking, oh man, this is fucking hard. Oh my god, I'm tired. Oh, I got a fucking headache. Oh, come on, right? If you got enough sleep, if you drank enough water, you know, you do all your creatine supplements, vitamins, all sorts of shit, then you should be ready to fucking exert yourself in the gym. You know, as long as you take care of yourself in between lifts, I think it's pretty much fine to hit the gym every day. But that's just, I mean, that's just me. That's not necessarily a recommendation. I'm just kind of telling you what I've been doing this whole lifting journey per se. That's, yeah. But, you know, if you need a rest day, like if you legit feel like you need a rest day, it's going to be beneficial for you to just take a day, do it. I do that too. If I'm sick or, you know, I'm just busy or whatever, you know, a few rest days aren't going to hurt you. But I think part of me subconsciously kind of thinks that it's not good because then you get into a habit of skipping the gym. You know, I don't know. That might just be a me thing. But yeah, chest. I still can't get over it. That was a fucking sick lift. So, gonna go home, eat some food. Uh, and yeah, simple lift as well. I didn't do anything fucking fancy. I did like, what, maybe 2 drop sets at the end when I was doing those cable flies into like cable presses. But other than that, it was just straight sets the whole way. Yeah, I had a spotter kind of help me on a few reps on some of the incline barbell bench sets. But, I mean, other than that, it was just 6 sets of bench, incline, of course, 3 sets of those cable presses, which you could substitute that with whatever. You know, maybe hammer strength press or maybe dumbbell bench if you want. And then those flies at the end just to kind of get that extra little oomph of blood flow in there. That's perfect. You know, that pretty much fits my criteria of a good lift exactly. Probably, you know, the rep range is a really fucking hot topic nowadays. Or no, what I said, not sets. The number of sets, like total volume in your lift, that's a well-argued topic. You know, you got the kind of low volume, high intensity guys with the, oh, you only need 4 sets per muscle group per lift. Like 4 sets of bench and then you're done. Nobody really argues like super high volume. That's kind of been debunked. But I'd say maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of widening the range. I usually say 8 to 12, but I now maybe say 7 to 11. Around there, right? And then your first maybe half of the lift are sets where you're really focusing on going heavy. And then the last half of the lift are sets where you're kind of maybe doing more contraction-based movements. So, you know, on the topic of chest, that'd be like heavy pressing versus flies, or, you know, like those cable presses were pretty fucking good too. And by the time you've done those 7 to 11, you know, depending on the person, whatever, you should be pretty much fully pumped. And, you know, apart from the fact that I just like the number 11, that's been working for me, right? If I'm fully pumped and I seriously don't feel like I can do any better pump-wise at like set 8, I wouldn't mind just ending the lift right there. You know, I've heard a lot of pretty big lifters sort of advocate for just hitting your muscle until it's fully pumped, and then you're done. You've done enough. But it's not an exact science. So, you know, whatever you like. If someone told me their workout and they said they did 20 sets for chest, I'd probably tell them to do a little less. But, you know, within that maybe 7 to 11 range, as long as all your sets are hard, should be fucking perfect and effective. So, nothing else to fucking talk about. Cardio in the morning and then back day tomorrow. That'll be good. If this pump was any indicator of how tomorrow is going to be, then, oh my god, I'm already getting excited. So, yeah, fuck. I'll see you next time.